Hello, everyone. This is Cindy from BNB Chain. Welcome to the demo day of Season 9 of MVB. We're super excited to have you all with us today. We have a big community of investors, of users, and so on and so forth. So really happy to have everyone. As a reminder, MVB stands for Most Valuable Builder. It's our accelerator program, BNB Chain's accelerator program, aimed at nurturing the Web3 developer community on BNB Chain. So the program is run by BNB Chain in partnership with YZi Labs and CoinMarketCap. And I'm super excited to be joined by Alex, an investment director of YZi Labs, to introduce Season 9 today.
Hi, everyone. So we finally made it to the demo day. This season, we had a total of 16 incubated projects. And at the conclusion of this demo day, YZi Labs will decide which top performing projects we'll invest in. We've actually been already looking into this, and we started this work in earnest. So the race is on. Each founder will have 6 minutes to present their project. Season 9's incubating projects cover 6 main categories. We'll start with AI, then go into DeFi, then DePIN, DeSci, followed by gaming entertainment, and then we'll finalize with the infrastructure part. So first in AI, we'll have BitGPT. BitGPT, you have the floor, and feel free to kick off when ready.
Welcome, Leah.
Hi, guys. Hi, my name is Leah. I'm one of the founding partners here at BitGPT. Over the last 2 years, we've been building the elements necessary for an agent network. We looked at compute, we looked at intelligence, and we looked at payment infrastructure. What is necessary for agents to pay one another and to interoperate with one another? It is in this journey that we realize that payment infrastructure for agents really doesn't exist yet. We have legacy interfaces that were not built for agents, they were built for humans. They have really high transaction fees. And there's no standardization, as every payment platform wants you to log into their own system. And so today, as the newest block of our agent network infrastructure, I want to introduce to you 402 Pay. This is something we've been working on during our time at MVB in this cohort, and thank you so much for supporting us during this time. Now, 402 Pay is the newest payment protocol for AI agents. It enables humans and AI agents to pay for other AI agents and services, meaning you can meter, monetize, and distribute any AI service. And all of this is web native as well as blockchain agnostic, because we are using an existing standard, the HTTP 402 status code. So this works in a really simple way, 3 steps to have programmatic payments between AI agents. You choose the product you want to monetize, you connect your wallet, and then you choose your payment method. The interesting timing of this now is we've actually always had a standard in the web for how to handle payments. It's just never been used, which is the HTTP 402 standard. The exciting part about this is every existing merchant business URL already is compatible with the HTTP 402, allowing us to create a simple one-line monetization API that enables agent commerce. It is composable and decentralized, meaning you don't have to have an account, no wallet management, etc. It is also chain agnostic, so we are collaborating already with the BNB Chain-based Solana tokens, and it is really designed for agent autonomy. So before, of course, when it came to payment and pricing strategies, we've always been beholden to human buy-in and psychology. We've had one-time purchases, subscriptions, tiered payment plans, but agents might have a different incentive. Now with agents, you can choose, do I want to pay for an exact task? Do I want to have a limit order? Do I maybe want to pay only after something is completed or beforehand? And this is what 402 Pay unlocks. As part of the 402 Pay stack, we're releasing a few different components. A really exciting creator-seller dashboard, which is no code, and you can just upload, make, manage, and monetize your agents. And agent payment SDKs for all the builders out there that are building their own agent frameworks. All of this with, of course, a right facilitator infrastructure and endpoints. And then on the consumer side, we've also built an agent wallet. For us as a business, this unlocks really exciting new revenue streams. We can monetize transaction and marketplace fees. We can have on and off ramping and wallet services, as well as premium offerings. And as you can see, when it comes to competitive landscape, us assessing this competitive landscape is what led us to building Forward2Pay. We saw the existing payment systems like Stripe or PayPal, their fees are really high and they do not enable machine-to-machine, agent-to-agent support. Now on the blockchain side, you have Ethereum stablecoins, but they don't have any existing AI or HTTP Forward2 integrations. And then the third component, AI platforms, they're siloed and they're not considering payment orchestration. So Forward2Pay really brings together all these three main components. We enable agent-to-agent, machine-to-machine payments, microtransactions. We are compatible with existing HTTP Forward2 standard, thus making us interoperable. All of this we're delivering at a 0.25% fee, which obviously is extremely competitive to the up to 4% existing fees that we're experiencing. With Forward2Pay, the exciting thing for us is we're complementing our existing core principles. So up until this state of the last 2 years, we built a decentralized fine-tuning platform. We had built Terminal, our consumer agent, and now with Forward2Pay, we're bringing these two worlds together and really turning agents into an agent economy. The roadmap for the next 12 months is exciting. We are building towards an agent-based commerce network. This includes having human merchant interfaces and dashboards that are really easy to use for Web2 merchants and everyone, MCP agent wallets, and all the backend infrastructure necessary. I'd also love you to meet the team that works very hard with me every day, Simone, Jaipal, and Ryan. We're a team of AI researchers, blockchain researchers, and also the former founding team of SingularityNet. And so we've been working towards this mission really for the last 8 years of how do we create sovereign AI agent infrastructure that works on a mass level and aids commerce as well. Thank you so much, MVB, for helping us over the last 4 weeks. We invite you to become part of our decentralized contributor network. And please join us into turning every existing token holder into one of the first participants of our AI agent commerce network. Thank you so much, and excited to launch this with you today.
Thank you so much, Leah. All right, so next up, we have the teams from Data AI welcoming the founder, Ellie, on stage.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Sandy. Hi, everyone. I'm Eli, co-founder and CEO of Data AI Network, and I'm here to tell you why we're building the infrastructure to make on-chain data understandable and usable to anyone, developers, AI agents, enterprises, and more. Let me start with the main problem that many people working in AI and Web3 are just starting to realize exists. Data that is open doesn't mean data that is usable. AI agents are about to run trillions in digital value, yet today they're flying blind in Web3. So blockchain data is vast, but 80% of it has no context, and it's like trying to Google the web in binary. Since 2021, the number of transactions across top chains, BNB, Ethereum, and L2s has more than tripled, but developers still spend 40% of their time scrubbing raw blocks, and investors still waste hours tagging wallets. Whoever turns that noise into clean labeled data becomes the snowflakes meet Google Lens of Web3, a multi-billion-dollar wedge. We are working on a problem that may not seem glamorous, but is super critical. How to turn blockchain activity into something structured, contextual, and usable in real time. That's a precondition for many exciting AI use cases that people want to build, whether it's agent managing wallets, on-chain governance assistant, real-time protocol analytics, and so on. How do we do this? By creating a decentralized network made up of 3 layers. The indexing layer that indexes smartly blockchain data for every new block's real time. On top, the refining layer, which is our AI layer that auto-classifies smart contracts, actions, wallet, and money flow in natural language, such as English text. Finally, the app layer to provide, from one side, an API endpoint for builder to build on top and create applications. And from the other side, a front-facing LLM platform for users to learn, interact, and understand on-chain data. This layer ensures that anyone curious about on-chain activity has the necessary resources to access it. Since we've launched our data solutions a year ago, we've onboarded 21 paying enterprises that rely on our on-chain data for behavior analysis, user profiling, DeFi P&L dashboard, accounting assistance, and more. Our revenue is currently 270K ARR, 4x year-over-year growth, all organic with inbound with huge potential for healthy expansion. We've labeled 2.7 million smart contracts across 20 chains, turning raw bytecode into plain English actions. Usage is increasing, 13.5 million API call per month, so developer ping data network roughly 5 times per second. And we're already hosting terabytes of structured on-chain data compounding daily. And now let me walk you through a quick demo of DeFi LLM agent that we did not release. Can we please pass to the demo? Thank you. So here I connected my wallet, and you will see all my DeFi positions with the liquidity pool that I'm exposed to. And the agent is recommending me and suggesting me better pools than the one that I'm exposed to. Second, I'm going to ask it, can you tell me more about the inflow and outflow from SEX to DEX on Binance? It will get information and tell me that an inflow of BTCB is going from DEX to SEX, meaning that most probably people will start selling Bitcoin. Another question, can you find the latest scam today on BNB Chain? So it will show us 7 tokens that are scams, and I will ask it more about the volume of those tokens, and it will automatically fetch them. Finally, I'm asking the agent, I have 50K in Bitcoin. I would like to add it in a liquidity pool with a TVL higher than 5 million. It will go on the web, on the blockchain, and get 3 pools for me, mainly from Ethereum, that are not very risky and where I can add this liquidity. Can we go back, please, to the demo? To the deck, please. Thank you. So for anyone that is watching and that is interested in trying our LLM, please, you can scan this code and get early access. By the way, we did a trial 2 days ago. I had to reshoot a new demo because the data that you've seen today in the demo are live from today's volume and the actions. Monetization is simple. For data API endpoint, it's a pay-per-call model. So developers start free and then scale as usage grows. Second, data is LLM agent. It's a subscription model sold as a SaaS credit pack like OpenAI style tier, but for on-chain intelligence. And third, the token layer. Data reward flow to node operators and integrations developer to earn token for their contribution, letting us scale data coverage without CapEx. This quarter, we're launching a self-service data agent LLM that I just showed you. In Q3, we will launch our decentralized indexing network today in the testnet with over 6 million requests so far. Anyone can join the network to index and add data coverage. You can check us at testnet.dati.network for more information. With much more to come in 2026 in terms of data sets for AI model training, increased coverage, and features. Our moat is our ever-expanding proprietary label dataset that are not yet available elsewhere on the market today. Our fundraise is ongoing to achieve 10x our label data, 5x revenue over the next 18 months. If you're an investor, a wallet provider, a dApp owner, a potential node operator, please scan this QR code, come join our community and reach out. Join us in making blockchain data as searchable and actionable as the web itself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ellie. All right, next up, we have the team from EcoB inviting the founder, Daniel, on stage. Hi, Daniel.
Hey there. Thank you, guys. My name is Daniel, and I'm here to present eCopy, the coin market cap for influencers. And we will start this presentation with a little video in the beginning.
It has encouraged other crypto influencers to swarm this lucrative market.
These influencers are merely promoting fraud.
He may have profited by misleading fans.
Has been arrested and charged with fraud.
And a huge group of top influencers
eCopy is here to help you filter through the noise. Users can head over to our homepage and analyze YouTube videos and Twitter accounts in order to get insights about market predictions. By doing this, the influencers will be added to our active analysis database and featured on our main platform, the Influencer Leaderboard. This is where users can get insights about general market sentiment and the sentiment of the top influencers. But most importantly, on the leaderboard, influencers are dynamically ranked based on the quality of their historical market predictions. Each influencer will also have an individual page of his own where you can dig deeper into their most mentioned coins, their predictions across time, and their results in order to ensure that you are not being deceived.
Ladies and gentlemen, since the beginning of 2025, the crypto ecosystem has lost over $6 billion due to rug pulls. And these numbers are even more massive if you look at the previous years. Everyone seems to be profiting in Web3, besides the average Joe. Web3, as you might know, is a market that is led mostly by hype right now. There are too many tokens to track, especially with the rise of meme coins currently. There's literally almost no guidance for the average user or blueprint on how they can navigate Web3. So they usually put all of their trust in Web3 KOLs and gurus, hoping that they have the answers. This breeds a lot of dishonest influencers that usually have their own interest through insider trading, and they eventually dump their tokens on their followers. This also breeds a lot of lack of tracking. Most of these KOLs don't really have a way where you can track all of their information and what is exactly happening on their pages. So you might have them doing predictions in the past and not know exactly if they were correct or not. The solution for all of this is eCopy, the coin market cap for influencers. We do data collection on YouTube videos, YouTube accounts, Twitter posts, and Twitter accounts. We collect all of this data and do AI analysis of it, and then we offer it directly to users and organize it in an easy to understand way. And then we also offer AI agent trading based on influencer predictions for the most reliable influencers in the market. As you saw previously in our demo, we have a global influencer ranking page where people can see all of the influencers in a dynamic way. So if someone does really badly on their predictions, they will go down. If someone does really well, they will go up. On the individual page, you can see more in-depth data on every single investment strategy that they have, short, long-term, mid-term predictions, and their most mentioned coins. And eCopy is not just another GPT wrapper, but we are running local LLM models such as NVIDIA and Canary, Llama 3.2, and Mixtral to process data and insights, which we then connect to all of our main endpoints. This takes us to our revenue streams as well. We will have AI agent fees powered by smart contracts on BNB Chain. So we will be making profits based on AI agent creation from the users and the maintenance of these AI agents. We will have fees on user trades and on their profits. And most importantly, though, we are a data business after all, quite similarly to CoinMarketCap or other businesses. So we can have banner ads, sponsor placements, sponsored listings from influencers that might want discovery for themselves if they are very reliable, commissions on partner exchanges, paid articles, or event sponsorships. And this will only scale up as we acquire more users through the quality that we offer to them. And more interestingly, though, we have API revenues. These will be tiered subscription plans from different types of companies. We will also offer data licensing and white label solutions, and we already have some widgets for these types of solutions. For example, if you look at CoinMarketCap, Trust Wallet, Dex Screener, CoinGecko, pretty much any single type of data company in Web3 right now, most of them have some form of market sentiment on their platform, but it's still quite simplistic, we believe. Usually it's a bullish or bearish button that you click up and down. This can be prone to a lot of exploits, a lot of botting, and various other issues. Our APIs can help market companies like them with the first truly in-depth market sentiment analysis to help their users navigate Web3 more safely. The next steps that we have right now is that we are doing our AI analysis Telegram bot, which is already live, along with our community of 2,000 investors that we've acquired in the past month. We have 5 influencer partners that are ready to push us, and we are already in contact with several of these companies for future API partnerships. In Q2, right now, we are looking at the Telegram integration, the Twitter integration. We will do our public web app launch. We have premium APIs for clients that we will have ready in the next month. And we will have AI agent trading based on influencer predictions. And all of this is going to lead to our main token launch in Q3 of 2025 on BNB Chain exclusively in the beginning, of course. This project has been built by a team of winners that were born initially on BNB Chain. We've been in the game for over 4 years at this point, with pretty much every DeFi solution you can imagine, and AI solutions for the past 2 years. We've raised over 4 million, managed over 80 million in TVL, and we're serial hackathon winners with over 15 victories between 2023 and 2025, one of which was also the BNB Chain hackathon. So we hope that you guys choose to work with us, and we can't wait to hear some updates from you. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Daniel. All right, next up, we have the team from Urixa inviting Yushuan on stage. Hi, Yushuan.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, everyone. I'm Yushuan from Urixa AI. Today, please be prepared because you're going to be excited to see about the first ever on-chain robotics AI platform. Let's see. So the current status of the robotic industry is centered around hardware right now. But at Urixa AI, we don't build hardware. We build an AI platform where robots can be combined and linked like Lego to perform your customized tasks. So let's see why Urixa is doing this. The current state of the market is that like robots from different brands can't exactly work together very easily. Like they have incompatible OS, different SDKs, and different communication protocols. To put it easily, they speak different languages. So plug and play does not really happen. At Urixa AI, we aim to solve this by building a neutral robot interface layer for a unified control experience. You can just plug and play. The second thing about the current status is that big companies only cover standard use cases. For example, big companies like Amazon only cares about warehouse and delivery robots. But for a normal mid-sized company, like your solution is not really easy accessible. At Urixa AI, we aim to solve this by automatically scans your environment and build training environments and help you train your policy and help you to do the sim-to-real transfer. So with the powerful LLMs, you can just say something as easy as, okay, let the robot inspect the yard and pick up the packages. Easy peasy. Urixa AI will handle the rest for you. As for our business model, essentially, we aim to serve everyone. Like, for example, everyone who wants to have robots, but everyone who does not want to build things from scratch. So mid-sized companies, robot developers, and research institutions, we follow a task as a service platform. So people can use Urixa AI to quickly train and deploy robots without a high requirement of expertise. In the long run, essentially, we will aim to serve everyone, and we will become the app store of robots. Deploy a robot will be as easy as downloading an app on your phone. So in order to achieve this vision, Web3 matters here. Greenfield enables dataset and model sharing as easy as ever. BNB Chain provide trustless on-chain verifications, and within the BNB ecosystem, composable results collaborations can happen easily with GPU data, models, feedback, and more. Here is a diagram to show how Urixa works. After this, I'm gonna show a very exciting demo video where user just need to select the robot, do the robotic Lego, input your task with a piece of sentence, and Urixa AI will handle everything for you. And now let's jump to our first video. Yes, great. So here we support a whole lot of different robotic manufacturers. For example, here you want to pick a robotic dog. Of course, there's a lot of model numbers, and now you can do robotic Lego. For example, you want to have a badass robot where you have a robotic arm on the back of a robot dog, and now you can just give a natural language input, or you can provide step-by-step instruction. For example, find the apple, or eventually to watch the apple, and so the robot dog can bring that apple to you. And at this step, Urixa AI will handle everything for you. For example, here we are doing the 3D reconstruction, so we will have a virtual environment for you. And now you can pick a base model if you do not want to train the policy from scratch. Pick the GPU here, and pick the proper algorithm you want to train, for example, PPO. And now you will see a summary, and you can pay with BNB, Binance Wallet, USDC. You just need to connect your wallet to Urixa AI. It's basically one click to pay. Easy peasy. And after this, your training instance will be started automatically. You will see the training metrics such as rewards in the real time. And you can see the robot is training. And after this, we will handle you to do the sim to real transfer for the real world deployment. And now we have another video to show you what happens after you train a policy. So here, you can just go to Eureka AI, connect your wallet to Eureka. And now we provide a one-click function so you can easily upload your trained model to be an on-chain model. Give it a sec. And now it's done. Your policy, congratulations, your policy is on chain right now. It will be automatically evaluated on the different tasks. For example, here we have 4 tasks. And we also support a whole lot of 4 different kind of algorithms. For example, PPO, AMP, they are all state-of-the-art algorithm. So this is Eureka AI. I'm super excited to support the future of the robotics industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yushan. All right, next up, we have the team from Everlyn. So inviting Surnam on stage.
Hello, everyone. I'm Surnam Lim. I'm the CEO of Everlyn AI. The mission of Everlyn AI is to be the fastest video generator, which will enable Everlyn to be the mass producer of videos on Web3. To kick us off, we'll play a video that shows Everlyn platform in action. Not this one, Cindy.
During MVB 9, and we'll use the caption, "Two men in suits standing confidently, proudly taking out and holding up a paper that has I love BNB on it." It's generating now. And here it is, after around 20 seconds, a smooth, high-quality animation that looks pretty great. Now let's try another example. This time, we have a photo of CZ, and we want to animate him dancing to Arabic music. The caption is, "Wearing a traditional white kandura and kafia, the man begins to dance joyfully to lively Arabic music." After just 17 seconds, we get a fun video of CZ dancing. Of course, we can animate any public figure. Here's another example. Tom Cruise dancing, also generated in 17 seconds. We can do scenes too. Here's a photo we took during the BNB Super Meetup featuring the Hong Kong skyline and Victoria Harbor. We want to celebrate the moment with fireworks, so we use this caption. As dusk settles over Victoria Harbor, vibrant fireworks burst into the sky above the harbor. After just 18 seconds, we see it come to life, fireworks and all. Now, on to text-to-video, T2V, which is even faster. This video was generated in just 8 seconds, no image input needed. We also support audio generation on top of video. For example, a musician playing guitar under a cherry blossom tree, while someone listens nearby. Finally, we offer instant image generation. With our optimization techniques, we can generate high-quality, high-resolution images in less than 1 second on a single GPU. Together, this provides a complete suite for fast image, video, and audio generation, unlocking endless possibilities for short-form content, social media, marketing, education, and beyond.
Okay. Can you go back to the slide? Next slide. So we see that in the video that our Everlyn models is able to generate video at a very high speed, between 10 to 30 seconds, as well as at very low cost. Our video generation is about 4 cents per video. Competitors are taking anywhere between 3 to 6 minutes and at a very high cost as well. Our speed up recipe is centered on 3 key principles. One is to cache a lot of the computations so that we do not have to recompute every time. Another one is that a lot of these models are actually sequential in nature, and so we apply a lot of parallelizations to it so that if we have multiple GPUs, we can actually speed it up significantly. Third is quantizations, but most importantly, we conduct a lot of meticulous engineering to prevent quality degradations. Our speed up recipe actually power a lot of our applications, as you see in the video. Video generations, both text and image to video, long form video generation, which is multi-shot with storyboarding, audio generations in combo with AMB, and as you see in the video, image generation within 1 second. We felt like our project is well suited for Web3 because of the decentralized GPUs infrastructure that we can tap into, which will reduce our compute costs. Next slide. We achieved this technology due to our awesome leadership team. A lot of us are from Google, Facebook, and we are also author of Meta's Movie Gens, as well as authors of the top open source foundation video model, open source plan, 400 plus papers in the leadership team, 550,000 citations, and all of us except one are professors, and we have access to very well-established AI labs at the universities. We have a research and engineering team of about 15 engineers as well. Next slide. Some of the customers that we are working with includes Ministry of Defense Singapore. They want to use our Evelyn platform to rapidly generate video narratives. They actually did generate once that's 7 minutes long. We'll see in the video later on. HSBC Hong Kong, they want to use our platform to generate video commercials rapidly. You can see their feedback on the right. They're very positive feedback, and they cite our speed up as a main factor in the use of our platform. Third, we also have working with Slop Club, which is a Web3 shop that is matching models to AI jobs. In terms of education, we are also using Evelyn platform for teaching courses and research. At the University of Central Florida, we are using Evelyn platform for computer vision system graduate courses taught by myself. At the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, same thing, taught by Harry, who is our CTO. But very importantly, right, a lot of this state-of-the-art models takes like 10, 20, 30 minutes, sometimes depending on the number of GPUs you have. And it takes a long time for PhD students to do benchmarking. Our platform allows them to reach research goal much, much faster in terms of benchmarking. We are also extending the use of our Evelyn platform to other universities of the other professors on the team. Now we will play a video of all the videos that was generated by this.
For generations, banking has depended on in-person interactions. Eye contact, handshakes, and shared spaces build the trust customers rely on for financial security. The metaverse offers banks a new frontier, virtual environments where clients and bankers can meet from anywhere in the world. To understand the public's perception of the mechanism, we surveyed 46 additional individuals to gauge their view. We found that the public was most concerned that they are wrongly accused of a lie. Despite the threats, Bankers still believe that the use of biometric data to detect truth level is useful in establishing trust.
So back to the slides. Thank you. Next slide. So our business model is as follows. We'll offer Lincoin, and the Lincoin will be used to stake to secure the network, staking Lincoin to use our services, Lincoin as a payments, and autonomous agents will be using Lincoin as a payment for our service. Next slide. We expect mainnet to be somewhere at the end of Q2 or Q3 2025. Any questions, feel free to email me. I'm the CEO, Suriname. And you can also email our CTO, Harry, at evelyn.ai. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Suriname. All right. Next up, we're going to welcome up Zach from Jojo World.
Hello, everyone. I'm Zach. I'm very pleased to discuss Jojo World with you all. Jojo World is a decentralized AI spatial 3D data platform. We decentralize the collection of high-quality spatial 3D datasets for small and medium-sized AI companies, but also potentially industry leaders, including NVIDIA, Google, Tesla bots, and OpenAI, to train Tech-to-3D models and large world models. Currently, humanity is at a crucial stage of transitioning from 2D to 3D products, with hardware upgrading from smartphones to devices like Vision Pro. We believe that in the future, most of the content will be in 3D format. Tesla robot has shown that spatial intelligence is the future of robot training. With spatial 3D data, robots can understand the real world through virtual simulation. AI can understand the real world. The spatial 3D market is massive. There's a huge demand for 3D data. The global spatial 3D market will reach 1.06 trillion by 2030, with major use in spatial intelligence, e-commerce, gaming, AR, VR. The pain point lies in the scarcity and the high cost of spatial 3D datasets. This is a single spatial 3D data sample. Currently, we collect furniture, animal, and toy. Let's see the video. This is a video created by AI Studio using the raw spatial 3D data we provide. All the items inside are 3Ds. Here's the result. Jojo World has collected over 1 million raw spatial 3D data. Scale AI lacks spatial 3D data business. For comparison, Jojo World has more than 100 times growth potential. We really want to build something big. Web3 can solve the problem effectively. By using platform tokens, we can incentivize users to contribute 3D data. Our ecosystem has 3 layers. Creators at the bottom, they feed us 3D data, and we give them token. We supply the data in the middle. At top, there are data buyers, potentially including OpenAI and NVIDIA that train large models. They need to consume tokens to access the 3D datasets. Because of this, Jojo World is engaging with top 3 AI companies for possible 3D opportunities. We joined Microsoft Founders Hub, and we've collaborated with AWS on potential initiatives in GPU computing, storage, and 3D data. By deeply integrating BNB Greenfield, Jojo World will help BNB Chain become the world's largest blockchain network, supporting data interaction between AI, robotics, and the physical world. Jojo World utilized BNB Greenfield decentralized storage architecture to host massive 3D datasets with high scalability, strong reliability, and flexible integration. This architecture enables seamless interoperability within the BNB Chain ecosystem. Also, we leverage 3D Gaussian splatting technology for efficient 3D scene reconstruction and automated annotation. The technology generates higher quality 3D point cloud data and text information. By using 3D Gaussian splatting, the speed and accuracy of reconstructing this data can be significantly enhanced. For example, by inputting multi-angle images, 3D Gaussian Platin effectively converts the data into visualized 3D models. The left video shows the effect of Gaussian splatting technology, where a 3D model is generated by capturing surrounding environment just with a smartphone. This is not real world, but a simulated 3D representation. The right image features another project which did not use the technology, so the 3D visuals appears relatively simple. This is our product. Creators, they can upload their raw spatial 3D data by our requirement, just using the button. BNB Chain's high TPS and low fees are ideal for our large-scale 3D data transactions. We can help to build an AI ecosystem for BNB Chain, including DGPU and DStorage, advancing spatial intelligence and large world models. Lastly, let me share this clip of Professor Li Feifei discussing the importance of spatial 3D.
But what's really the next frontier, which is such a hard problem to crack, is to bring all this into 3D, because the real world is 3D and humans' spatial intelligence is built upon this very native capability of understanding and working with 3D. So.
Yeah, and Jojo would want to contribute to advancing spatial intelligence. Together, we can help AI to understand the real world. And if you are interested in learning more about us, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zach. All right, next up, we have Super Protocol inviting Nukri on stage.
Hi, this is Nukri, Super Protocol. With our help, the biggest AI corporations and top global brands are entering crypto AI. Now connect that with the powerful BNB network and imagine the future, the opportunities and possibilities. The only Web3 AI protocol featured on the NVIDIA website, built for the most ambitious Web3 AI missions, billions of transactions and petabytes of data, all processed at high speed, with no compromise, powered by the massive BNB Web3 community, perfect for your boldest ideas and biggest goals. We have worked for 4 years to bring AI to everyone's life, but what about my family, my financial account, my medical data? Is it familiar to all of us, isn't it? This is only possible with privacy and confidentiality. This is a key strength of Web3 AI. This is super. You own your data, you own your AI, no one else. Our experience comes from handling billions of blockchain transactions of super private data across major industries. We have led some of the world's biggest projects with top AI and data companies, successfully implementing transactions in tokens. We know how powerful AI can be, but only in the right hands. Your hands, in your BNB wallet, literally. Your digital freedom is most valuable thing, and that's what Web 2 and Web 3 are fighting over. We all know it. Global brands run the world. They are experts in engaging massive communities. It's a natural habitat. You talk to them every day. Now we connect you with them through Web 3, through crypto AI, through self-sovereignty. In Super, you can launch new AI agents, study the data, build bold Web3 project, share your computing power, grow the DAO ecosystem, use token as a loyalty, be AI ambassador or influencer. We are not alone anymore. We are in Super together. Your BNB activity can drive real impact in medical AI. Every compute task, every data contribution, every model we train bring us a step closer to breakthrough in cancer, Alzheimer, or deadly viruses. Together, we are powering hope. Real contribution, real change. Support breakthrough in drug discovery by sharing data. Protect patient privacy with confidential compute for life-saving models. Assist researchers by labeling data. Improve life-saving models with feedback and real input. Prevent delays in treatments by improving AI speed and accuracy. With Super plus BNB, you aren't just participating. You are building the future of healthcare. Big activation is coming, and BNB holders are first to experience it. Every action you take in Super is a part of overall result. Designed with Hype, the #1 Web3 marketing agency, we are incubated by MVB Accelerator and focused on what matters most, the community, you. 40% of token supply is reserved for community and ecosystem incentives, where you can earn right now, right here, by contributing to real AI work, run compute tasks, provide label data, share feedback on models, join high-impact projects like medical AI research. Why you, not others? Because BNB users already power one of the largest and most active Web3 network. You know how to move fast, earn and grow early. Super Protocol rewards early action and real value. The top earning roles are data contributor, compute node operator, and high-speed feedback contributors earn the most, especially in verified projects like cancer research or drug discovery. This is your chance to lead Web3 AI revolution and get rewarded from Super. Early adopters shape governance mechanisms, gain multiplies on their wallets. Be first to stake, farm, or post bounties and capture the best rewards, lowest fees. Gain tokens for real contributing, audits, code, support, unlock early access to tools, hidden mechanics, alpha drops. Early supporters become ambassadors, educators, and role models. We have put all our experience into Super. Our team is one of the world's strongest in decentralized AI and data with real proven demand. Join our protocol and build the future with us. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Nukri. All right. So we have our last project in the AI sector, Termix, inviting Masa, the founder, on stage. Welcome, Masa. Oh, Masa, you are on mute. We cannot hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Masa, the founder of Termix. I'm excited to introduce you to Termix, an AI-driven Web3 operation system that helps users to create, trade, and earn intelligently. The Web3 space is growing fast, but with it comes complexity. Too many protocols, too many options. So that's where Termix comes in. In today's Web3 landscape, users face a complex array of layer 1s, layer 2s, and protocols. So Termix aims to simplify this by becoming the unified Web3 user portal. We envision a world where any Web3 native operation, whether it's swapping, transferring, or bridging, can be done seamlessly with the help of AI. So what sets Termix apart are three key AI-driven advantages. First, we can do intelligent intention recalculation. And second, we can decompose natural language into automatic Web3 operations. And third, we have high customization for every user. Everyone's talking about AI plus Web3, but the truth is AI is not 100% reliable yet. So that's why we built Termix with an execution protocol that guarantees security, consistency, and accuracy in AI-powered operations. So how do we make sure Termix is trustworthy? We combine the advanced program reasoning, security checks, and a powerful large execution model. This means every operation passed by our AI matches the user's intention perfectly. So with Termix, users can do anything Web3 offers: trading, DeFi, asset management, information gathering, all powered by AI. Even better, our AI can combine these operations into fully automated workflows. So what's even more exciting is that everyone can create the automated workflows via our MCP toolstone. For the users, it's easy, no coding needed, and just talking with our AI, and we can do anything for you. We offer a chat-to-agent playground for the normal user, which is a zero-code ID, which means you do not need to know anything about programming. You can do anything you want in Web3. And we have integrated so many widgets in Web3, and the users can create any Web3 agent based on the massive protocols here. What's more, we also we have supported the MCP recently, which means our MCP can unlocking the Web3 access through a universal MCP infrastructure law. We can support the cross-platform compatibility, ensures users can access Tomix from any device, and we can support the real-time collaboration features, which enables teams to join to manage their digital assets and strategies. Can I just turn on the video? Yeah. Now is a demo of our MCP, and we have broke the barriers between CeFi and DeFi. We have integrated the MCP for BNB Chain and MCP for Binance. And here is a demo to do the financial management for the normal users. You can see that you can just send the USDT on chain into the Binance account. And after that, our MCP can check the assets on Binance on the SEX for the users and check the market. And across the data, we say the BTC is growing fast. So our strategy is to buy 70% of BTCs, BTC, ETH, and BNB. Yeah, and the users can confirm the execution. So our AI can help users to do the smart asset management here. Yeah, and after that, if you do want to clean all of your assets and just transfer them into USDT, and we can do the one-click transferring. And every execution passed by AI need to be confirmed by the users. And in our system, the security is the number one issues for us. Yeah, you can see at the end of our in the end of this this demo, we can show the operation orders, and we totally do the line steps to do the financial management here. So, okay, I can switch to the pitch deck. So currently most MCP needs to run in the cloud desktop. The users need to install the applications first, and Tomix is the pioneering to the transition to the fully on-chain functionality, and we will open source the on-chain or the online MCP soon. Yeah, and we have built a lot of tech issues, like we have built a comprehensive data set and the large execution model systems. Our tokenomics is designed to reward users for building and sharing their own MCP tools or agents. The community-driven model will creativity meets opportunity here, and our token TX will deploy on the BNB Chain soon. Unlike other platforms, we are the first to offer real AI execution in a reliable, trustworthy way. We have already launched our main product in this year, and we will bring more users and expand our ecosystem soon. Finally, let me introduce our team. We are a group of talented PhDs with deep expertise in AI and Web3. I recently completed my PhD last year, and our CEO, on the other hand, is a Web3 native and has served as a senior vice president at SEX. Thank you for your time. We believe Tomix is the future of AI-powered Web3, and we are excited to have you to join on this journey. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Masa. So this concludes our AI section. We'll move over to the DeFi, and BitFi will kick it off. Anthony, feel free to go ahead. Or we have Han, actually.
Hey, thanks, Alex. This is Han, the CEO and founder of BitFi. And first of all, I want to thank BNB Chain and YZi Labs for hosting this demo session. Today, I want to introduce you guys to BitFi. So BitFi is a platform for maximizing returns for our clients' crypto assets across sectors and cycles. I think many of us can agree that many crypto users in the space, when they participate in the ecosystem, their primary goal is to generate yield. Otherwise, why would they put their hard-earned money into this new industry, right? So that being said, there are many projects that do this kind of things. So how does BitFi stand out? Before answering that question, let me first walk you guys through a very high-level overview of the yield-generating environment in crypto today. On the high level, there are two main sources of returns in crypto. There's CeFi returns and DeFi returns. CeFis are on the more traditional options. Usually, the returns are generated via trading strategies, custodial staking, lending spread, etc. So, and the trade-offs on CeFi is that, first of all, there's less transparency because usually that requires your assets to be put into the centralized custody. And there might be high entry barriers for individual because funds already have a threshold for commitment, and the potential for returns are already capped because you don't expect the fund to give you 300% return in a short period of time. On the DeFi side, however, things are very different, right? DeFis are more crypto native, so people participate crypto into on-chain protocols for yield farming, on-chain lending, staking, etc. And the trade-offs are also obvious. So the upside for yields can be super high, but then the risk is also higher. And the sustainability sometimes is not there, right? So, and these two sources are almost always mutually exclusive because they require very different liquidity settings. So how do users choose between these two? More importantly, how does BitFi help users choose between the two? Well, we don't, because with BitFi, you get the best of both worlds. On BitFi, users can get both CeFi returns and DeFi returns simultaneously. So how does it work? Let me walk you guys through a simple, relatively simplified workflow of, say, a user Alice, right? Alice comes to BitFi, and using BTC as an example, Alice deposits 1 Bitcoin to BitFi. Immediately, that Bitcoin gets put into use. It gets put into Seafood, the mirror to Binance, and then we deploy a selection of top-tier fund managers to run trading strategies, thereby generating CeFi returns for Alice. But at the same time, that's not the end of the story. So when Alice deposits a Bitcoin with BitFi, we give Alice a receipt token. And that receipt token can be used on BitFi to redeem the original Bitcoin assets and the yields on the CeFi side that generates during the period. And this receipt token will then be deployed to the ecosystem on the DeFi side that BitFi works with, and then they generate DeFi yields for Alice at the same time. So at the end of the day, Alice gets both, CeFi returns from trading strategies and DeFi returns by means of either, for example, staking protocols, borrow lending protocol, etc., that BitFi cooperates with. So that sounds pretty straightforward, right? So if it's so simple, then why BitFi? Why do we stand out? So it turned out that there are actually a lot of challenges involved in building both a CeFi and DeFi altogether, integrating them, not to mention do it well. So let me break it down. So on the CeFi side, what BitFi offers, first, we select the top tier fund managers. We offer low risk, high returns, and we do our risk management very well. So the challenges that are involved in the process are manifold. Or for example, how do you get to talk to the top fund managers? How do you trust them? How do you do risk controls? How do you make sure that even though the returns historically have been good, but what if a black swan event happens? How do you prevent the whole portfolio from blowing up, right? This is what BitFi is exceptional at with our years of experience in traditional finance. So we managed to generate good yield from both Bitcoin and stablecoin with extremely low drawdown, and we work with a more than a dozen trading team at the moment. So moving on to DeFi. So the advantage of BitFi on the DeFi side is that we work with many top-tier protocols that are willing to accept BFBDC and reward BitFi participants with their sorts of yields. So the challenges involved in this are also manifold. First of all, how can we persuade our DeFi partners to accept BFBDC, a relatively new asset, into their protocols? how can they trust us? How do we trust them? Right? Even though DeFi by definition is trustless, but I think everyone understands that trust is extremely important in this field, right? How do we make sure that products don't rug pull and don't get packed? And when that happens, what risk measures are put into place to prevent or to minimize loss? Well, that's something that DeFi also has been able to do. So words are cheap, right? Let's look at some data. So what BitFi has accomplished so far. So first of all, we have more than 5,000 Bitcoin worth of assets under management, or you can call them TVL, however you want to call it. We're consistently generating 5 to 8% returns on Bitcoin denominated basis with no more than 0.5%, 0.1% drawdown. We have more than 10 plus trading teams we work with, 20 plus ecosystem partners we work with, and the use from our ecosystem partner APY varies and can be very high as well. We have more than 100,000 social media exposure and a lot of institutional and whale LPs, and also more than 20,000 retail users. That's what we have achieved so far. And additionally, we are also cumulatively we have generated millions of dollars of revenue for our users, and we are cash flow positive. And we are able to do that partly or mainly because of we have a very strong leadership team. So our leadership team, myself, Mel, Chelsea, and Anthony, we all come from various backgrounds. We have experience across industries. I myself, I worked at Wall Street for many years before co-founding a cryptocurrency exchange, and then last year we started BitFi. So this strong team has really helped us grow and help us to achieve what we have achieved so far. We're also expanding. So given what we have achieved so far, this year we do plan to go TGE, and we want to expand. We're going to expand our product offering to a more diversified source of returns. On the DeFi side, we're stepping into RWAs, and on the DeFi side, we're working with more and more protocols across different chains and different type of use opportunities to even more maximize use for our users and reduce and minimize the risk that come with it. Great. That being said, thanks all for listening. So we are already live. Everyone, welcome to come check us out. I think you'll not be disappointed by what we have to offer. And any projects or institutions that are interested in working with us, please contact us. We look forward to cooperations with you guys. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Han. Next up, we'll have Liquid.
Thank you. Thank you, Alex.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Andrew from Liquid, and today I'm going to introduce more about Liquid. So basically, Liquidify unifies DEX and lending into one protocol, building Web3 first permissionless lending and margin trading platform based on a Uniswap v4. And our slogan is a unified liquidity layer combining swap, margin, and the lending for any tokens. So this is the contents that we're going to present today. As you might be aware, that Uniswap v4 has launched, and there are $67.25 million to drive long-term ecosystem growth on the hook projects of Uniswap v4. And it unlocks new opportunities to build growth and to create and capture values. And these are the core functions of Uniswap v4, like the hooks, singleton patterns, flash accounting, and native ETH. And this is our new formula. Core formula derived from the classic Uniswap formula XY equals K, and essentially it involves borrowing from the LP using token X as a collateral to borrow token Y, and we issue a Y prime token on the LP as a debt certificate. This enables lending products to be fully oracleless for the first time and simplifies the complex code of traditional DeFi lending into just a few hundred lines, similar to the Uniswap v2. And for the most major CX offer margin trading, but currently no DEX has margin trading project. But with daily spot leverage trading volume on the CEX exceeded $4 billion, which indicate that there's a strong user demand. So we are currently the only project focusing on the decentralized margin trading. And on-chain trading volume has recently reached all-time high. You might be aware the profit opportunities for the VC coins might diminish. Many users are moving from the CX to the on-chain platform. So there are a lack of high demand derivative for the popular on-chain projects. And for the TVL of permissionless lending and modular DeFi has also recently reached all-time high. Such as the MOFO to 3.5 billion, driven by rapid integration of innovative assets like this one. And the Morpho also achieved 200 million TVL in 24 hours via its permissionless market architecture. And these are the core features and the benefits for many parties. Like for the traders, you can trade and short tokens from day zero. Once LP is added, you can start margin trading immediately. And for the LPs, you can earn not only transaction fees, but also margin and lending interest, like liquidation penalties and dynamic fees, which incentivize them to migrate from traditional DEXs to liquid. And for the new asset or for the meme projects, we provide like hedging mechanism, real-time liquidation alert, automated price floor triggers, and more diverse tools for the market value management. And for the lenders and borrowers, you can lend long-tail assets like memes and innovative DeFi tokens more efficiently, and borrow assets not offered by other DeFi protocols, and quickly capitalize on diverse opportunities. And these are the core features of Liquid. Although our principles are simple, but turning them into a fully operational DeFi products require many features to ensure risks and controllable and protect LP interest, as well as ensuring the price formation is reasonable. And we have successively implemented like dual liquidation mechanism, variable fees, truncated pricing, and structured liquidity. In the future, we will also implement like ERC 6909, which allowing the products to achieve the quality required for secure deployment. And for the innovation has also received spontaneous endorsement from a large number of KOLs, from the Unichain, Testnet, BNB Chain, and Monet, etc., which huge reducing the market cost. And these are the tractions. We are the first batch, one of the 9 team get the security from the Uniswap Foundation team, and we also get the winner of Unichain Infinite Hackathon, and also the winner of BNB Incubation Alliance in Denver, and also MVB 9 program, and also currently the cohort choice winner of Monet Madness Hong Kong. And this is the roadmap. Currently, we are on the audit phase, and on the V2 and V3 development, more pivoted to the anti-MEV stuff. And we are going to do the TGE probably 2 to 3 months after our mainnet launch. And we are probably going to launch in early May, I think. And these are the co-founding team. They are all serial entrepreneurs and elite university and company background. All of them are tech-savvy person. Just always come up with a lot of great ideas and always get ahead of the market. That's one of the reasons I love about this team. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything we've got here today. If you guys enjoyed it or getting interested to us, feel free to follow our Twitter and maybe DM us. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Thanks a lot, Andrew. Next, we'll move to the DePIN category, and we'll have XPIN.
Thanks, Alex, for the introduction. Good day, everyone. I'm Nicky. I'm CIO of XPIN Network. We are on a mission to revolutionize global connectivity with a decentralized wireless platform powered by AI. Our vision is very simple. Free the data, free the world. We are tackling problems like high roaming fees, unreliable networks, and outdated SIM cards with real products and a sustainable business model. Telecom is the $2 trillion industry, but it is dominated by a few major players. This leads to high cost, slow innovation, and poor user experience. And here's what users face. Only 17% of global users use eSIM. Nearly 7 billion people are still stuck on traditional SIMs. 72% suffer from job connections, 80% are concerned about public Wi-Fi security, and for global travelers, they're still swapping SIMs just to get online. This is our moment. XPIN is building the next generation decentralized connectivity network. Powered by eSIM, DePIN, and Web3 incentive, we enable a Web2-friendly, Web3-compatible experience that's low-cost, distributed, and self-growing. And we lay the foundation for AI, IoT, and a fully open internet. Everyone is in internet. That's universal. But current solutions are outdated. XPIN solved this with 3 real working products. First, global eSIM. You can connect instantly in over 150 countries right through Telegram. No roaming, no friction. Second, PowerLink is a portable router, Wi-Fi 6 hotspot, 4G, 5G, and a power bank with built-in mining. And third, Accelerator AI, the world's first AI agent that helps you and earns token while doing it, powered by the NFTs. This is real infrastructure for the future of connectivity. So how are we going to win the market? First, product-led growth. We start with the product that's useful, cheap, and super easy to use. No wallet, no crypto knowledge needed. Just try it, love it, and become our viral growth node. We believe that we can let this product speak, then build community around value. And second, stress test in Korea. Korea is one of the world's toughest markets. Users there have tried everything, every DApp, every incentive model. So if we win retention there, we can earn trust that can scale worldwide. And third, innovative incentives. Our funnel starts with curiosity. Gamify the NFT jobs, AI agent users can bid for an upgrade and on-chain ownership. So join for fun and stay for value. And fourth, brand amplification. We co-brand with top wallets, sponsors Web3 events, and work with influencers that give us reach, trust, and a loyal early user base. We are already seeing serious traction. Over 60,000 DNFTs minted, and we are adding 10,000 a day. Over 300,000 on-chain interactions, over $2 million in eSIM and hardware sales. DNFT auctions hit 1,500 BNB. Our users more than 300,000. This isn't an idea, guys. This is a real, live, growing network. So what are the unique features of our token design? Our premium model is a game changer. Anyone can start mining for free. No entry barriers equals to mass participation. We have explosive early traction. Over 60,000 dynamic NFTs were minted within just a few days, with on-chain transactions supporting 300,000, demonstrating unparalleled user engagement. And our goal is very, very clear. Become the world's largest consumer DePIN. XBIN isn't just a reward token. It's the fuel of our ecosystem. It powers mining, staking, AI upgrades, pay-fi payments, product discounts, community governance. That's real use, not just hype. And XBIN earns from recurring revenue, monthly data plans from global users. We also sell hardware, game items, and do brand collaborations. We are targeting the $19 billion eSIM market and 35 million digital nomads. By end of 2025, we project 2 million users and $5.1 million in monthly revenue. Our DePIN model keeps costs low and margins very strong. And for our team, we have the right team to build this. Riva, our CEO, scaled an IoT startup to IPO. Roger, our COO, built a Web3 web with millions of users. And Sky, our head of engineering, has 8 patents and 24 years of coding experience. Guys, we've done this before, and we're ready to scale again. We plan to launch eSIM and PowerLink in 2024. We launched it in 2024, and in 2025, we plan to roll out XBIN Box, staking, base stations, and full governance. We are building towards millions of users and a fully decentralized telco infrastructure. By June 2025, we expect 1 million users and $170,000 monthly revenue, scaling to 2 million users and $5.1 million by December 2025, reflecting strong growth and market tractions. And to wrap up, XBIN is building the next chapter of global connectivity, decentralized, open, and user-powered. We are aligned with the future of AI, 6G, and on-chain economies. Thank you guys for your time. I'm excited to partner with you to make this feature real. Please join us on X by searching XBIN Network. Thank you very much for the night.
Thanks a lot, Nikki. Next, we'll move to the DeSci category, and we'll start with Stadium Science. Hi, Mikey.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much to MVB program for having us today. We're thankful to be here. I just wanted to start off with what we're doing at Stadium Science. We're building like a sleep to earn protocol where anybody can earn points for their sleep data. And then on top of that, we're building a prediction market for people to bet on scientific hypotheses. And then on top of that, we're doing like a research university of the future. So that's kind of the outline that it's going to be through. So a little bit about me. I did undergrad and PhD at Stanford in computer science. I wrote 2 books, and I started a DeSci NYC, which is the largest science DeSci meetup in the world. We're backed by Polychain, DAO5, Blizzard, Balaji. We're partnered with BNB Chain and MVB, and we're using Million and BNB Greenfield. Just a little bit more about DeSci, because DeSci is a little bit of a new thing. So I started this DeSci NYC meetup. We've had over 10,000 people come to our in-person events. We have everyone from investors to founders to scientists to PhDs. If you're interested in joining the next one, you can check out DeSci.nyc. We've had a ton of speakers. We've had Brian Johnson, Michael Levin, and the list goes on, and 30 more. We've recorded all of our videos on our website. So what is DeSci, and why am I so excited about DeSci? Is because I did a PhD, and I realized that there's so many ways in which science can be improved. So it wasn't just about DeSci is a new way of thinking about, because so much of science is like trapped within these ivory towers. Research results are super slow, and the types of research that are being done are just being controlled by a select few professors and research and funding institutions. There's a lot of changes happening right now in how research is done also, because billions of dollars in funding are being lost, and which is actually a great opportunity because there's new mechanisms for funding things. But the underlying root cause of this is really the incentive structure in science isn't the best now. There's you have to pay to get things into research journals. There's a lot of reputation instead of incentives, and reputation that's used badly. And so what DeSci really does is it changes the incentive system in research so that the final outcome of the research, basically helping people or showing accurate results, is the incentive, and then everything works backward from there. Currently that is not the case. So the old way of doing science, the old way of doing things was sort of relying on experts. So look at like politics. If you look at the current upcoming the previous election, when people wanted to figure out if Kamala or Trump was going to win, they used to do it the old way, which was going to Fox News or going to CNN. And what the new way of doing it is using these things called prediction markets. And prediction markets basically allow for people to bet based on how confident they are in something. And this is a much more accurate way of doing it because it's not based on reputation, but it's sort of based on people having skin in the game. Now, that's for politics. Now, if you look at science, there's a new way of doing it, which the old way is submitting a paper for peer review in a journal like Nature. But the new way I propose is using prediction markets, where people are incentivized to do accurate science based on they're going to earn something in reward for their accuracy. So you're incentivizing accuracy as opposed to incentivizing reputation. So the way we're starting off with is for sleep, and sleep is the #1 most important thing you can do to sort of improve your health. So even if you don't download the app, and if you take one thing away from this presentation, I would encourage everyone to get sort of a good night's sleep, because as Brian Johnson said, it's the #1 thing. Once you have good sleep, you have good exercise, and you have good health. You have good eating habits. It also improves cognitive ability. It greatly increases your chances for living longer also. So, but sleep is also like a huge business. There's sleep aids, there's sleep tech, there's mattresses and bedding, there's sleep clinics, and there's sleep apnea devices. And I would submit to people that this is a quickly growing market. So these are the numbers now, but these numbers are only going to increase in size. What we're proposing is doing this new thing called, we're using this market to wearables to generate data sets that we can use in our research. So we built a platform on Stadium Science that allows for any wearable to work. So if you have a Whoop, if you have a Garmin, if you have an Apple Watch, if you have an Oura Ring, if you have a Sleep 8, any of the devices works. But even if you don't have a device, you can still use our platform with just a mobile phone. And we built some technology to normalize the sleep scores across each of these devices gives a slightly different sleep score. So we came up with a way that normalizes the sleep scores across the different types of the devices so everyone can compete on a level playing field. Now, once you have all this data, what can you do with it? And there's this new trend where people are actually doing research in a distributed way. So when Sleep 8 did this research, when OpenAI was fired Sam Altman, they found that people slept a lot less, a little 27% less, and they hypothesized it was because of that. Or Whoop just came out with a paper published in Nature where they showed that exercising before sleep actually worsens your sleep score. Okay, so we're making science a game, and then it's very, very fun. And so you sleep to earn points, and as you earn points, you earn YZi points based on how many hours you've slept. And the more points you get, you earn more points for streaks. And you can level up. We have these different quests that people can participate in, and they level up each time, which is really, really, it's kind of like a game, kind of like Duolingo or Strava. Now, once you have the points, you can track your points and you can notice patterns and grow and actually learn insightful things based on how many points you collect. We have a leaderboard where people can actually compete for the best sleep scores, both locally and globally. So you can compete in New York or wherever you're based, but we also have a global leaderboard. You can take what your score was and share it. So we have awards for the best and worst sleeper each day. But what's really interesting is we're noticing people who are sharing their score, and then when they share it on Instagram, they're saying like, oh, this is the thing that actually like helped me sleep more. So we're actually learning a lot just based on the sharing data of how people share it, of what impacts people's score. And that's what this is all about, is collaborative learning and knowledge. We have studies that we're doing, so people can participate in a study and earn points for that. So we have different challenges. So eating earlier, taking magnesium before you go to bed, red light blocking glasses. And so you can participate in these different studies and earn points for your participation. And then the thing that I'm most excited about is giving points utility by allowing people to bet on research questions. So for example, will New York or San Francisco sleep better? And you can use your points to bet on that question. Or do red light glasses increase or decrease the sleep score? And what's cool about this is now you're sort of building a reputation system where the person who has the most points and is able to accurately predict the research questions time and time again can be seen as sort of as a more accurate and more respected researcher. This is the first time we've published this, but this is a pilot study that we've been done, which is that we found sleep quality improves by 1.2 points for each hour you stop eating before bedtime. And what's cool about this is it's a small pilot study, but as we sort of gain more confidence in it, more people can join and make it a more robust study, and people can sort of look to see that this is, by joining it, we're gaining knowledge on, is this a study that people care about? Is it a promising, people can join it if it looks promising to them. People earn points for participating in it. And I think we are going to improve on the speed at which results are done compared to a traditional research university. So the business model here is we take transaction fees based on the betting. We want to do corporate wellness programs. We want to take the data and use it in clinical trials and sell it to pharma companies and license also the data set to pharma companies. But then also give it back to the people that actually give the money back to the people that participate in this study. So we take the stuff that people participated and give it back to the users that provided it. But then also one of the things that's really cool about DeSci is you're bringing off-chain data onto the chain. So you're taking this new data that's extrinsic to the ecosystem and adding value to the chain. One of the things I'm really interested in is using the Oura Ring and prediction markets to figure out how much time people have and give an indicator of what types of interventions are working. And then lastly, I'd encourage everyone to download the app. It's available on the App Store on Apple. You can find out all more on the link tree on our website. And we don't have an Android app quite yet, but we have a wait list coming. If you have any questions, you can Telegram me at Michael. We're looking for research scientists and people to participate, or if you have ideas on new studies that we'd like to see, feel free to message me. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Michael. Next up, we'll have Citadel Labs. Hi, Neo.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes. It's a great pleasure to introduce you our exciting project, the Science.Fund. So basically, it's a next generation deep tech forum plus a fundraising platform building BNB ecosystems. So as you can see, we cover quite a broad range of topics, including material science, energy tech, space tech, neuroscience, and nano science, and so on. So the idea is that we hope to accelerate the global innovations through collective genius. So we hope to utilizing scientists, entrepreneurs, and pioneers to turn radical ideas into world-changing realities. So we hope to advance transformative science from concept to global impact. So how it works? So our forum is a Web3-based deep tech forum for global scientists. So our vision is to build various decentralized deep tech communities that incentive high-quality research through sharing and collaboration. And the core advantages of our forum is that we have open access plus peer review from professionals, and the token incentives plus community governance. And finally, internal deep tech resource hub, as later on we will talk about our AI tools. So the target user, including deep tech entrepreneurs, research institutions, cooperate research and development teams, students, and academias. So we the functions cover pay to ask, forum discussion, and we can also including launch top trending projects in sub-forums. So as you can see, our Science.Fund is a decentralized platform enabling fair launches in deep tech projects. So we have a detailed product design. Later we'll show our demo, which including team profiles, token economic designs, and so on, and including benefits for teams and also benefit for participants. So in terms of the platform advantage, you can see that we include benefits from Science.Fund infrastructures. It's well designed, well tested, got advice from many professionals from different fields. And also for participants, the advantage is that we have fair launch features, including direct project access and many other functions. As you can see, if you type Science.Fund, you can find our website. So for different forums, we have chief forum architect. So the responsibility for the architect is to include deep tech entrepreneurs and investors to drive innovation, commercialization, and fund discussion. So it's very crucial, and we have a team for this for different sub-forums. And for the alliance, so we have alliance structure, including supporting community projects and also commercialization guidance. So we provide a couple of services, quite comprehensive, including supporting community projects, commercialization guidance, and also active project development. So in order to find projects and teams with huge potential, so we have developed AI model for different sub-forums to discover underwater deep science projects, which is very powerful internal tools for the forum masters. So with all these tools and with very experienced professionals to operate such forums, and including sub-forums, we will be able to find the newest scientific information. We will be able to support the community with automated discussion agents. So how it flows, as you can see, with the chief architects. So every single week, we will select excellent projects from different sub-forums based on their popularities. including initiators from different projects and sub-forums. And we'll be able to launch into the main forum, which is Science.fun. And with Science.fun Alliance support, we can launch projects. So these projects will be reached to participants. And we also have the launchpad token mechanism, as you can see, with fundraise goals and the user contributions. So if the fund has been successful, then the funds will be locked and the liquidity will injected into decentralized exchanges. So if the expected value was not able to reach, then the contribution will be automatically refunded to the users. So with post-launch Science Coin utility, we have three main utilities: priority access, commercialization pilot, and co-building influence, as it can be seen on the slides. So with the Science Coin, you have different functionalities of the platform circulating within the platform, like pay to ask, as I mentioned, funding the newly launched sub-forum projects and incentive sub-forum initiatives and community members. And the Science Coin will also help you also help the governance of the different sub-forums. So as you can see. So the tokenomics, including core teams, strategic investors, liquidity exchanges, community ecosystems, technical reserve, advisory network, public sale, and marketing. So currently we have launched 4 sub-forums. So energy, space, embodied AI, and neuroscience. So let me just, because time is limited, let me just highlight one of the very exciting projects, or almost 200 projects we have in hand. So let me just mention one of them, which is a radio telescope for the far side of the moon. So why is the moon? Because Earth's ionosphere absorbs radio emissions from the universe. So astronomers hope to build telescopes at the far side of the moon. So this project led by very professional astronomers and engineers. So they have a very interesting scientific objectives to attract people's attention, to basically build the very first lunar observatory to map the color maps of the Milky Way, and a lot of other very exciting, interesting goals. So they have designed such lander. They plan to land on the far side of the moon next year. So I think this kind of very exciting projects will help to attract more innovative and influential teams and projects on board our Science.fun platform. We are very honored to join the prestigious rank of the
Seems like there is a technical issue, so I think we can move on to the next category, which is gaming and entertainment. And we'll start with one verse.
Hi everyone. We are from OneVerse, a premier game marketplace in Southeast Asia, and our mission is to bridge traditional gamers and Web3. And we started off with gaming, as gamers are proven to be high and sustainable consumption segment, where games are borderless and require dealing with complex cross-border payments. And games also involve digital assets that are easily transferable. I think today, 60% of the gamers are actually transacting with us in USDT. With the continuous growth of the global gaming market to 350 billion by next year, we believe this is a huge potential market for us to introduce OneVerse PayFi, where we serve to bridge between the traditional gaming and Web3. We are a new startup with just 1 year in operations. And over the past 1 year, our ecosystems has achieved 20 million sales in revenue, with 7 million of community reach, connected to more than 100 games and 60 payment channels in Southeast Asia and Latin America. And with our fast-moving product innovations, here are some of the top games titles that we carry, with global sales of 4 billion and 450 million of monthly active gamers. And our ecosystems is actually well supported with 60 connected payment channels in Southeast Asia and Latin America, and we are also expanding into Middle East as well as the Taiwan market. And through some of the local brands and rewards partnership, we help our partners expanding wider audience reach with a targeted market collaborations. And recently, we have also launched our local speaking influencer platform, where more than 200 KOL and KOL managers are onboarded in our platform, further strengthening ours as well as game partners' presence in Southeast Asia. I think over the next 3 years, we are to achieve 150 Web2 games integrations, onboarding 100 million of users, and enable over 20 million of these mainstream users into Web3. Our tokenomic models works on 1-1 credit, unified currencies across our ecosystems, complement with a governance tokens, and with a total token supply of 10 billion. And here's a brief of our roadmap. We have actually have a market presence in Southeast Asia and Latin America, with local offices in 6 countries, and we have achieved 20 million of revenue in 2024. Moving next, we are to continue to grow our users and community base by expanding to new markets, introducing more product innovations, and we are aiming to achieve 150 million of revenue with more games to be onboarded on our platform. Our core team members come with more than 25 years of experience in multinational companies and proficiency in business, financial planning, payment systems, as well as compliance. Lastly, thank you MVB for having us today. I think it has been a great milestone, and we hope to onboard every one of you with us soon. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jason. Next, we'll move to TCOM. Hey.
Hi, everyone. My name is Aoki Kazuya. I'm from a founder of the TCOM project, so our project from Japan. Right, thank you. Yeah, okay. So TCOM is the a world first decentralized IP governance protocol. So let me explain more detail about the TCOM project. So we have a 65 IP and then hundreds characters, famous characters in Japan, and include like Astro Boy, Blackjack, and then we have a joint venture company in Japan with the content holders who call Tezuka Productions. So we are the we can give the official license to any Web3 business, and then we actually TCOM is the contents holder. So you can see the right side of the screen. That's the traditional IP industry business model, like merchandising, include the comics and novels, and broadcast streaming rights, and then offline online events, and then mobile game rights. So that's the traditional way. So now the Web3, any Web3 business, like you can use the famous characters to release the meme coin, or any AI business or actions company, you can use the famous characters to do the promotions. So any of these all Web3 projects, you can use these our famous IP to do anything, and then we actually can give you the official license. So when you want to use characters to do the business, there's a very complicated process you have to take, like organization check, risk check, and the contents holder going to check your business plan. So that's very complicated, and then minimally like takes 6 months or more than 1 year to finish your contract. But our new way is creator can create the works, upload to our platform, and then go through the voting process, get into our library. So when the people wants to use characters to do the business, they just come into our platform to choose one of the favorite characters, and then go through the smart contract, and then done. So this is like fast way and the simple way to get the official license in famous characters in Web3. So our first event is coming up very soon, like end of this month. It's called Tezuka Universe. It's secondary creation competition. So worldwide, lots of creators going to join us, and these very lots of famous creators in Japan already joined our event too. So after this event, all the works going to library, and then when the people use these characters to the business, so they there is a rights fee and then royalty, and these royalty go 30% of loyalty directly go through the creators, and then 50% of a royalty get into the token holders, and then 50% of royalties getting the voters. That's our ecosystem. And then there is lots of famous Japanese animation in Japan, like Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, Demon Slayer, and all these content holder is very focused on our TCOM project. And then we already have a starting conversation with this company to do the next step. So if you're interested, please check our official website and then official X, and then yeah, that's TCOM deal. Thank you very much. Thank you for hearing.
Thank you, Aoki. And we'll finalize today's session with the infrastructure category, where we have Piverse.
Hey, folks.
Hi, Tim.
Cool. Good to know. Good to be here. We at Piverse are building a time economy layer using blockchain and Web3 techs to improve the efficiency of time monetization. So monetization of time happens in various forms. Think of it as followers on social platforms, followers tipping their favorite live streamers, or a consulting session from a founder to an investor, or just having someone playing League of Legends with you tonight. That's all kind of time monetization in our definition. What we are trying to achieve is to encourage the exchange and use of people's time to allow both the influencers, celebrities, and ordinary people to have more efficient monetizations. To start with, we've launched 3 core features live on BNB right now, and 2 campaigns to bootstrap the platform. We have time bids and time draws, allowing users to have a one-on-one session with their choice of individuals, like doing an elevator pitch or from a founder to a VC, or having a fortune-telling session with an astrologer through either a bidding process or a lower entry price lucky draw. We also have time funds, which is an crowdsourcing mechanism to invite a guest to deliver a session, be it a panel, a show, a talk show, or in our campaign's example, a spiritual lecture. We also have time tasks, but sadly we don't have enough time to go through with that. Since the MVB incubation program starts, we've launched 2 campaigns for the past 3 weeks. One is the VC Arena. The second one is Exploring Bhutan. We'll go through them really quick. So the VC Arena is like time bids, but for founders, and it's totally free. We think this is a great way to bootstrap the usage of platform. The way it works is we don't need the founders to pay for anything, but only requirement is we need their community to start voting for the project once the voting phase starts. End of the day, we will have the top 10 projects, top 10 most voted projects presented to the VCs and ask them to pick 1 or 2 so they can have a 5-minute elevator pitch plus a 2-minute feedback. Like so far, we've onboarded 30 plus VCs and projects and still ongoing. Once the voting phase starts, we assume there will be, we expect to see a huge influx of the interest of different various projects. Many of the participating projects are also from the MVB cohort, so huge kudos to our, those partners. Another ongoing campaign is Exploring Bhutan. Bhutan is the happiest country in the world and used to maybe one of the top 10 nation states holding crypto assets. We're inviting the living Buddha in Bhutan to deliver spiritual lessons as well as executives of their sovereign funds to chat about blockchain, Web3 on the national regulation level. So the users join this time fund by making an offering of any amount they want to the time fund topics. They will have the access to the following session, as well as what we call the Piverse IP NFT, which can share the future proceeds of the video content, which we'll also introduce later. 3 days ago, we have His Holiness, the Ninth Nephew Chuku, a living Buddha in Bhutan, to deliver a spiritual lesson about Buddhism, about his spiritual travel, psychology, and stuff. We have, at the time, 200 plus participants joining this online session, many of which who do not have Web3 experiences. We are helping them to get on board to join the thing with our platform. Very soon we'll have the content on our platform as well, and future people have to pay at a certain amount to watch the content. The pricing model of the video content, we are using kind of a combination of funding curve and the Dutch auction-like decayment to basically have the price discovery figured out by the markets. So if more people are watching, the price goes up, and if nobody's watching, the price drops down. So this is the way we think this is a way to price the content properly. All the proceeds of the video content will go to pretty much like the general royalty execution. 60% will go to the content owners, in our case, His Holiness, the living Buddha, and 40% go to the early participants of the time funds. A bit more about our go-to-market and tokenomics. As you see, because we are not just focusing on Web3 side of the world, all the campaigns we're trying to do is trying to be Web2 themed. We're trying to bring more Web2 people with their interest-focused campaigns joining in, be it academia, be it entertainment, maybe rappers, maybe music festivals or talk shows. We're also looking at social companionships. Just like I mentioned before about League of Legends, we're looking at esports and co-playing sessions on our platform. So that not only works for celebrities or influencers, that also work for ordinary people. You can post your time tasks on the platform. We're also thinking about some novelty about our tokens design. So there's an interesting definition we're thinking for the token. One of our platform tokens should have a relationship toward 1 minute of time consumption on our platform. And every user who's being KYC'd through the platform will receive 1 day or 24 hours worth of the platform tokens for consuming time content, for submitting time bids, or going through the time draw or time funds. We also have a new design for the staking. Instead of just sharing fees, we ask the stakers to also commit your attention. Imagine you are staking 100 tokens. Not only you will get a share of the fees, but to get that, you have to commit like 100 minutes of your time on the platform to encourage the usage and the content creation of the platform. Ultimately, we are thinking time as this is a really This is a great quote from one of our core community members, that time could be the ultimate real-world assets. We are looking for more yield-bearing opportunities even. So holding time, holding the token can actually make that count in terms of investing into video content, investing into projects, investing into other people even. In that sense, a piece of time is not only something you can consume, it's also something can give you back yields. End of the day, we are thinking not that time is money. On the contrary, we think money is time. Time should be the ultimate currency for everything we do in this world, especially in Web3. Thanks, that's it.
Thanks, Tim. And this wraps up our demo day for MVB 9. Thank you very much to everyone, to our audience, both professional investor funds and blockchain enthusiasts, for joining demo day. Yeah, we've had a tremendous time. Thanks a lot for everyone who presented as well.
Thank you to everyone. If we have any founders on the audience, you might want to note that applications for MVB are now open and we're reviewing them on a rolling basis. So if you are interested in applying for Season 10, check out our website, bnbchain.org. You can also stay in touch with the projects and with our teams, organizing teams, by following BNB Chain, YZi Labs, and CoinMarketCap on X. We will have some spaces that will be scheduled upcoming with the startups that were featured in this season. So you can ask them any questions that you want. For all the professional investors, if you guys need a request for introduction, you can also follow the instructions in the follow-up email that you will receive. And finally, to stay tuned with everything that's happening in MVB, you can follow the hashtag InsideMVB. That was a lot of information. I hope that everyone really enjoyed and looking forward to connecting with everyone very soon as well. If you will be in Dubai next week for Token 2049, our team will be hosting a bunch of events. So take a look at the events section as well on our website and hope you can come and meet with us. Speak soon.